Yeah, so I'd say like everyone's different, and I can't really speak for everyone, but I think the people who want to do investment banking kind of fall into two buckets. Number one, they don't know what they want to do, but they know that investment banking provides optionality. And number two, they go into investment banking like knowing what they want to do. They know, for example, they want to do investment banking, or they know they want to move to another role, and investment banking will help them achieve that. I can't speak for everyone, but I think investment banking provides a lot of optionality, but within investment banking itself, like the role evolves a lot over time. So as an analyst, you are mainly responsible for the numbers and analysis. And as you become more and more senior in the role, you're more client facing, you're more involved in the relationship building part. So I think that's, a pretty attractive part of the job. But, I can't speak for everyone, but investment banking is, a space that you learn a ton. It does provide optionality as a starting point. I think it's an incredibly valuable experience.
Yeah, I'd say just practically the most typical exit opportunities from investment banking would generally be hedge funds, private equity, or corporate finance. That's generally what I've seen, probably generally what Paul sees as well. But the thing about investment banking is it does provide those fundamentals, those basics, that optionalities, so that you can kind of jump to almost anything if you want to. I've seen people be, CFOs. I've seen people jump into just random roles. Quant programs, Big Four, consulting, whatever they want to do afterwards. So it's I'd say like traditionally it's usually like private equity, corporate finance, hedge funds, but really it could be anything. And it's I think for a lot of the big banks, a lot of those exit opportunities are pretty similar.
Thanks. There's two questions prior about buy-side recruiting, and then there's one thing about exit options. Like Keith alluded to, yeah, there's a ton of stuff that's virtually free online on Elevate, where you can hear from people like who were in those paths. So obviously, these guys may not have been gone through it, but you'll notice what you'll notice. Like we have someone on from like Warburg, Blackstone, and all these places, and they'll talk through, if you're interested, right? It's all online about their journey. So and then you also see people from other career paths. If people have gone to tech companies, consulting, run companies, etc. So we have conversations like that on the platform if you guys are interested. And also obviously the training. Again, I'm gonna plug that. That is actually a really good way to get behind the scenes of PE, and you'll learn a lot from that as well. But yeah, you guys can continue.